Hi, and welcome along to another Shearer Smokes. And you join me today here in the heart of Dollar Glen. You may remember from a couple of videos ago, I did a little visit to Castle Campbell, and the castle sits at the top of this glen. It's quite a steep walk from the village, but it's well worth it as there's plenty of places to stop, have a rest, and of course check out the amazing scenery. Lots of little viewpoints such as this one being one of my favourites. And I thought it would be a great spot to try out my new pipe, which is the Peterson's Rustic tankard on a nickel mount. I really love this one. The shape, the colour, I like the rough finish. Feels really nice when you hold it. And in the bowl, while I'm standing, I have the Sherlock Holmes, also from Peterson's. Of course, I've already done a vid on the Sherlock Holmes, so don't really have to recap on that. This is the second outing for this mix, and it's yeah, smoking really well. The pipe itself came from Cigars Limited, and strangely enough, I've used cigars probably now for about going on 19 years when I first started getting into cigars, and didn't really take an interest in their pipe selection or tobaccos. Of course, now that I'm into getting into pipes, that interest has been obviously awakened, and yeah, some nice pipes available there, as well as some really good tobaccos too. Um, but today I'm here, as I say, chilling out in the Glen. It's quite interesting using the Sherlock Holmes. As you may see behind me, the ravine, and also you might hear in the background the river crashing off the rocks below me. And I can't help think of the Holmes story of the final encounter with Moriarty, and I'm hoping that I just don't meet the same fate as Moriarty did on that fateful day. I was here earlier on in the year. We'd had a nice blanket of snow had fallen, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to take some winter style pictures. So I came up here, uh, camped out for the afternoon, and enjoyed a nice cigar in the snow. The cigar on that day was the Hiram Solomon Entered Apprentice, and I'll just pop in some pictures to give you an idea of how that looked and the scenery on that day. So that was the Entered Apprentice by Hiram Solomon. I've got my trusty journal, um, just to remind me. So it was a Toro in size, 6 inches, 52 ring gauge, Connecticut shade wrapper, and interestingly enough, a Connecticut binder, um, which provided quite a nice bit of sweetness to the cigar. On the first initial light and probably the first third, a slight hint of pepper, not too heavy, more of a light white pepper almost. But on a chilly day or wintry day, that was quite nice. I remember when I was smoking it. Penn and Solomon have a really good range of cigars, namely the Apprentice, Fellowcraft, Master Mason, the Grand Architect, all coming out of Nicaragua. Um, Out of those lines, the Entered Apprentice and the Grand Architect probably being my top two. Of course, they come in different sizes, different styles, but very much worth a while checking out. And now, of course, readily available here in the UK. Moving away from Nicaragua, And more recently, I had a cigar last week from Cuba. I had a little Cuban night to myself. Looked out my best straw hat, had a nice chilled mojito on the go, some Cuban tunes on the playlist, and the cigar in question was the Ras, or the Ramon Alones Robusto. Uh, um, Great cigar, great build, and the flavours coming through with it being a Corojo wrapper, a nice bit of spice, but a very smooth finish to the smoke. Um, the cigar itself I picked up from Astoria Cigars, who are based down in Margate, down there in the sunny south coast of England. Run by a guy, Jason. Jason I've known for over a year and a bit now, and we're hoping to meet up in August and enjoy some cigars together. And no doubt I will try and grab some footage of that just to share that experience. So yeah, so looking forward to that come August. But today it's all about chilling out. It's been a bit of a mad couple of weeks at work, and I'm definitely in need of this bit of quiet time. So what better place than here in the Dollar Glen with the sound of the river coming down the gorge. There's some birds whistling about in the trees. There's some nice aromas going on with some wild garlic and mingling really nicely with the Sherlock Holmes mixture. So yeah, it's the perfect spot. So I'm going to enjoy what's left in the bowl. Got a bit of a packed lunch to look forward to as well. So yeah, good times. Uh, as always, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in and supporting me with your comments, which is, as always, very much appreciated. And I look forward to catching up with you again in the next episode. Enjoy your rest of the day, enjoy the weekend when it comes, and until then, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.